Hey there, Foundits. Welcome to another happy Friday. How you all feeling out there? Happy Friday, Shirley. Hello and happy Friday, everybody. It's your old pal. It's me. It's Los Castro. You recognize me? I got a different shirt on. Maybe that's why you didn't recognize me? Is that why? Hey, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. Hey, it's been a long, hard week, but you made it. Relax. Go get your favorite drink. Go get your favorite snack. Whatever it is, whatever floats your boat. But if you are driving a boat, please drive responsibly. And if you're driving out there in that commuter traffic, please mellow down. That place that you're running to, it's going to be there when you get there. I guarantee it. And your problems, they're going to be more faithful than you. They're going to be there when you get there. So relax. So enjoy this happy Friday. It's almost the end of the year. Everybody likes to do these New Year resolutions, not us at the Lounge of Sound. We have a motto, and our motto, what's the motto for you? It's, what is our motto? We, not I. But our slogan, on the other hand, is for the love of music. This show, with my good pal, you're going to meet him right now, Antwane Harrow, a.k.a. The Lone Wolf. He and I are going to be talking about for the love of music. How music is a means of expression. It's a way to kind of let it all, if you need to be honest and true to yourself and deal with the stresses of life and enjoy yourself at the same time with your good friends and express your creativity. Maybe you're dealing with some illnesses or some stress or something like that. It may not be gone, but music sure helps kind of ease, assuage, mitigate all of that. How you all feeling? Shout outs to, hey, there's my good friend, our moderator, our fearless moderator, Shirley Ann Johnson. Hello, Shirley. I got one of your songs ready. Hola, Susie, mi inspiración. Hello, Simone, welcome. Elizabeth Thomas, always there. Thank you, Elizabeth Thomas. She's all, I'm very grateful that I have found it's like Elizabeth Thomas and a few other people that have either donated because we are struggling musicians and we appreciate when you guys, if you feel tipsy, tip our way. Like I put all the information for our guest there. If you feel like tipping for his cause, we appreciate it. We also appreciate when you like and subscribe so that you get the bell notifications and when we go live, you get your email and you just click on that. We appreciate that. We appreciate your attendance. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate your emails, your texts, your phone calls, your story ideas, your song ideas. Wow. And just grateful for a lot of stuff. And I'm not just saying that just because that big day of thanks came by. We like to be grateful at all times. So from the bottom of my heart and from Antwane, because we were just talking about that, from Lone Wolf, you know what? This community is growing. And one thing is thriving and the other surviving. Which one are we? Thriving. That's right. So we're very grateful that you all showed up. And without further ado, I'm going to have to invite my good friend. He's going to be right there. He's going to be sitting right there or behind me, actually. So I'm going to shift our cameras over to the studio. Let's go over to the studio. Will you go with me? I hope so. Let's go. And there he is. Mr. Lone Wolf, everybody. Lone Wolf, everybody. Lone Wolf.
Yes. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well.
Yes. Look at that. If like my friend Kennedy Santos said, if this is any indication, look at that smile. If we can have if this show sounds or looks half as good as that smile, we're going to be happy. And I think you're going to be happy because, as you guys heard on my guitar playing, I love dynamics, expression, and we've got dynamics and expression, oodles of it here with our very talented guest, the Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf, how you doing?
Man, I'm feeling good. How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm feeling better now that I saw you.
Hey, I do what I can.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to admit to you, I've been kind of, this dry air, is it doing anything to you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. Because I got my tea here, man. I got my special blend. What you drinking? What you got in that cup?
Good old tea, honey, lemon, all that good stuff right now because my voice is struggling. But we going to make it. We got it.
We're going to make this. We're going to
Oh, yeah.
make this. What do you guys think? You guys think we can make it? We're going to need a little hope, a little affirmation, if you will. Simone, what do you think? She's saying hello to you. Patrick, I'm glad you made it. Patrick Flug and the Flug family. We're so grateful you guys all made it. How do I say it? Kiana Rivers, hello. And yeah, I'm just checking in with as many people as I can. Susie says, welcome, Lone Wolf.
All right, thank you.
Sigma. Hey, speaking of Lone Wolf, Sigma, what is in a name? I think everybody's really interested. How did that name come about?
Yeah, so of course, Lone Wolf itself, it kind of came from a deep and darker place where I did feel alone for a while, right? I felt like I was doing a lot of things solo, and I'm a soloist at heart. So Lone Wolf kind of just fits my persona. Sigma actually was just you got Alpha, you got Beta, you got Sigma. I don't really fit in with either one of those. I kind of just move to the beat of my own drum, and that's just how I prefer to live life. Just just do what I love and do what I like, and don't worry about any structural things, necessarily, and just have fun.
I like drums. So speaking of drums, how did you get in music? So I'm grateful. First of all, thanks for telling me. There's some people are a little, I don't know how to say, uncomfortable with saying, where that, you're speaking truth when you're saying you were in a different space. How are you feeling these days?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I feel good and grateful.
Glad to hear it. We're
without the Thanksgiving, of course.
Right. So speaking of drums, that's where I was going, is how did you get into music?
Man, I mean, I've been singing. It was just kind of something that naturally just happened. It was like I started singing around 4 or 5 years old. And then, of course, my family were all singers, my brother, my father, sister, mother. So everybody kind of just encouraged that gift. And, I just kept going with it. And I truly enjoyed it and found my own lane with it. So I've started doing it a lot more, less for them and more for me, And I just love the whole artistry of singing, man.
Well, that's great. And I liked how your affirmation is more for me. So that's great though, because do you think everybody has the same, how would I say it, support group that you had with your family? You think is that usual?
It honestly it's not. It's not, honestly. Right. And I was very grateful. I was in a position where I did have supportive, family and friends who did. You have some that don't, but then you have some, family, that core value. Yeah, they absolutely supported it. And, I always look to support others who don't have that support because, they need that.
So how did you find out that you could sing? I mean, you said your family, but I mean, in what way is it that you, did somebody like tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you're singing in your congregation, or how did it come around?
It was definitely a lot of tapping of the shoulder.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was just like, they was like, you can sing and this and then third. I didn't, I sung, but I didn't know at that time, being so young, I didn't know what it really was. I just felt like I was singing along with a song. Right. And then, those who know, they'll tap you on the shoulder and they'll be like, no, really, you can sing. So, I had a few of those, and then I was like, oh, okay, and I kind of explored it from there.
Right. So did you always believe in yourself? Because that's harder, right? Somebody says, hey, you can sing, but did you believe you can sing?
No. I had the worst self-confidence ever.
How'd you work that out?
Man, honestly, with a lot of encouragement, again, from family, friends, they encouraged me. They kind of helped build that foundation of confidence. And then a lot of practice or repetition. Nothing becomes strong overnight. So
you put in the work. That work ethic really helps. And the reason I'm asking is because I posted earlier, you and I, we were talking about 16 personality types. And I don't know if anybody subscribes to that, but we're actually polar opposites in that we're both empaths, but you're a self-described introvert, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so some people may think, well, everybody in singing seems to be an introvert. You got Michael Jackson, you got people like that, and then some are extroverts, like Sting and Bono. And I'm like, I fit that personality type. I am an ENFJ, and you are an INFJ. So earlier I posted, if you are meek, timid, or shy, and you have a talent, how do you work around that? And so I told them that I was going to ask you, and a few people had questions. And so, if you don't mind, we'd like to, just get some words of some tips, anything you can give us that would help out for those that are struggling with that inner dialogue that says, no, you can't. And you're like, well, I want to. So how would one go about to build up that confidence? Any
Yeah.
tips?
I think one of the things that I really, really understood was shy, meek, and timid weren't weaknesses, right? They weren't something that it was like necessarily a barrier, maybe a mental block, but certainly not a talent block, right? So what happens is when you meet timid, shy, I find it that those people are more willing to learn and they're more willing to grow, and you can use that and flip it, being shy, timid, and everything, because you're more analytical about what you need to learn in order to be better. And then along the lines of, again, practice, right? Every time I touch a stage, it's not necessarily I'm just the boldest guy ever. It's because I've practiced a million times, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm ready. So that's just with anything. Practice, repetition. You build that confidence from your practice. Your practice will come through. Hard work beats talent every day. So
the due diligence. That's wonderful.
Yes.
So if you do the work, you do the legwork as they call it, and so enough people tell you, and then you go out and you do it, you get used to it. I mean, it's like any job, right? I mean, not everybody has been a mechanic or an engineer or a nurse. I imagine drawing blood the first time, or a teacher the first time they get those kids and they got to teach them whatever. But by doing their duty now, would you say that duty rather than obligation helps also? Seeing it like a duty, when you're singing, do you feel like it's kind of a duty or an obligation?
I feel like it's a duty because, obligation almost gives it the title of a job, and duty is more like a feeling. So, it's like, I want to do this,
Right.
I don't feel like it's a 9 to 5 clock in, clock out type thing. I feel like it's a whenever I feel it, I'm doing it.
You ever get people tap you on the shoulder and go, that meant a lot to me. That song, the way you sang it meant a lot to me.
I have, because some people would say that's one of their favorite songs, and I never heard it that way,
Ooh.
And I love that because it shows that I'm putting my personal feelings out there for it to relate to them in a different way, even though we've both heard the same song.
Right. I never heard it that way. So right what you said, I've recently started asking people, do you feel you're a singer or an interpreter? So I think you just answered that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely. So more of interpreter than, yeah, absolutely. Right.
So even though you have your influences, which are probably a lot of them, right?
Yes. I've had plenty of influences, if I may, you want me to name a few?
If you want, yeah, please.
Yeah. I would say, so people like Luther Vandross was definitely influencer to me, especially, him coming from background singer to, front and center. That was a different thing for me because I was like, again, I didn't have the most confidence. I was in the background, but
I was a background singer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I'd rather back up, my family singing, right. I didn't want to be there, but then, and that was definitely a big influence to me. Neo with its songwriting. Right. You had the Usher and you had the Chris Brown, all the dancing, all that stuff. So those things were influencing to me that I wanted to just be a complete artist, and I loved it.
Got it. Well, since we're talking about influences and you're an interpreter of song, meaning that you sing it in your own way, do you have a song that you'd like to start off the show with that kind of showcases that, how you give your own interpretation to a song that, maybe, I don't know, maybe something that you feel comfortable with, that just at least expresses who you are or how you feel?
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Absolutely.
Nice.
All right.
You guys
So,
get to hear the lone wolf, and speaking of highlights, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight you, and we'll put you all by yourself. And if you don't mind, we're gonna show them that you're gonna provide a little proof of how we do that. Front and
all
center,
right.
and hey, you own it.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
All right.
I gotcha.
Lone wolf on the lines of sound.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I was stumbling fall. I'm still learning to love. Just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. CJ Alabama says he showed out. What's
Hey,
up,
Nate.
C-Verse? We got another
Every,
spoken word artist, man. He knows what's up with his spoken word.
that's
I don't know if you all know. Our friend Lone Wolf, he ain't so lone because he doesn't just sing. You do spoken word, right?
yeah, man. I've been doing this
Nice.
for a while.
Wow. Hey, so what happened to them notes? I thought you said you were sick.
What happened was, what happened was,
That helps. It does help, right? I mean,
for
folks, come on.
sure.
Proof is in the pudding or in the tea.
Yes.
Reality set in.
Yeah, I see what you did
Yeah.
there.
I
Bars.
bars. No, I've been listening to you and see your verse. Something's got to stick. Something. I'm not nearly. I'm gonna stick to songwriting and let you guys handle them bars, man. They're too heavy for me. You
We
guys
got you.
get
We got you.
profound on me. All right. So a little. Is there anybody in the audience that you would like to shout out?
Oh yes, yes. So we got Renee here. Yes, I see it, man. Definitely one of the ones that's been supportive, very supportive. Simone Brown as well, definitely
Yeah.
longtime friend. You know,
Wow.
and then of course CJ, man, my
Yeah.
boy, my poet
CJ.
in
CJ.
crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes, absolutely, man. So I was kind of just scrolling through here. I see Elizabeth Thomas. I've sung with her and shared the stage with her. I like
Yeah.
to shout her out as
Yeah.
well. Kiana Rivers, that's the homie there too. Yes.
Wow. So Renee, you said "haha" for me. Good morning is a mood, not particularly the time of day in America. Is Renee? Where
Yeah.
is she?
Okay. So yeah. So that's funny because I remember she used to say, well, she still does still say good morning to me, and it'd be in the evening, and I was like,
Right.
what?
Is she in
But
Africa?
no. Down
Oh,
south Texas.
oh
But
God! Oh boy. Okay,
yeah.
because we've had people chime in here from Nigeria, and they're like 9 hours ahead. Where else? Out from Holland and like in Spain and England, there's like I think it's like 8 or 9 hours difference, and then Brazil's like 4 hours difference. Oh, for me at least, because
Yeah.
I'm on the West Coast, and so that now I'm like, okay, now I better check in and see where they at.
U.S.
U.S. Got it.
U.S. She
Got
here
it.
with us.
Good deal. Anybody else that we need to do shout outs? We got Angie Ackerley, who she was here on the show not that long ago. Not that long ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh
So
yeah, New York City girl too. Yeah, shout out to her as well. I see her in the chat.
nice. Yeah, we got some
Yes.
people in there. Absolutely. Seaverse, come on, man. I'm waiting on that track. Seaverse has got an album he's working on, and I don't know. Maybe we'll be hearing some of it here on the Lounge of Sound. He'll come back, and we got to have some verses. Man, I would love to have a show on verses and have you both on, or maybe a
Oh
couple other
man.
people. Who knows?
Hey, who
Let's,
knows, man?
well,
Let's
you
do
never
it.
know. Just really quick, do you have any events that you need to remind us of in the meantime?
Yes. So on January 6th, with SDM planning.
Oh wait,
So I will
hold
be.
on. Saturday, January 4th. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
thanks.
fourth. Did I
Thanks.
say six? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
fourth.
yeah. SDM Planning sent me this. Lady Mo, I just got corrected too. So
Yeah.
shout out to Lady
My bad.
Mo.
Yes, today's the 6th. My bad. But January 4th.
Right.
So, yes, that I will be there performing, me and Lady Mo, we've been working together for,
Hmm.
quite some time, so it's going to be fun, man. Just, you got the information on the screen.
Yeah.
Come support the brothers, slide through, man. It's a vibe.
Nice. Yeah, we got my sister Kimmy is going to be there. Kimmy Radden, she's an amazing singer. You got a lot of pipes going on there. You got something to hold up the rafters. Everything's going to come down.
Hey, it's going to be a movie, right? It's going to be a movie. We trying.
Yeah, we've
Yes,
done
sir.
so. That's how we met, right? Is it? Did we
Yeah.
meet through SDM Planning?
Yeah.
We were on a show together, a couple of shows. I think we were on together.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we met.
It's funny how people meet, and it's like we still haven't met in person, but someday it'll happen. But
Right.
that's incredible. So somebody made a comment. They said that was the best version of that song that you sang.
Oh, CJ, man, I appreciate you, bro. Man, Yeah, I listen. I'm always like humbled when I hear that because I'm like, I'm just again, I just interpret it the way that I hear it, that I love it, and so
Yeah.
to see that they love my interpretation, they love my
Yeah.
feels on it. Oh man, that's a humbling
Does that
experience.
mean a lot? It means a lot
Man,
to us.
of course, absolutely, absolutely.
Bro, you've inspired me. So I'm like digging up songs that I've always liked. After you said that, because we had what was it, 2 weeks ago or was it a week ago that we had a pre-production meeting, and we were
Yeah.
talking about singing versus I'm sorry, interpreting versus singing, and how sometimes somebody else may have sang the song a little different, and then there's a reinterpretation, and you're like, ooh, I'm gonna take a crack at that. And sometimes it's intimidating because some of our favorite singers are just so incredible and they did it so well. Like Luther in your case, or in my case, there's a bunch of other singers too, like Billy Joel. He's one of those guys that sometimes I'll hear the song and the song is amazing, but perhaps his approach is a little different from what I feel like I would have sang it, right? But
Yeah.
so how do you say that when you're the compromise with what they sing and how you sing it, if you're taking liberties, or how do you negotiate with that?
Man,
Because
and
some
I
people are
just
so faithful. Man, if like for example, Whitney sang a song a certain way, you better sing it exactly like her. You feel like that?
No, I've never really been a fan of saying you have to sing it like that. Like, congratulations if you can, first of all, because that's a Whitney song. But like, congrats. But I've always believed in not mirroring the artist, but becoming just original, authentic to you. How do you envision the song? Do you envision the song as if you're trying to sing like Whitney? Are you trying to be Whitney? Or are you trying to sing it as if you wrote the song and you was presenting it to the world for the first time? And I'm always choose the latter. I'd rather present a song as if I wrote it. That gives me the most authentic place of feeling.
I like that, as if
Yeah.
you wrote it. So
Yeah.
you get inside the bars. You're like, this is how I'm feeling on that day, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, a love song is a love song, but there's a difference between singing a love song to your mom or your father, or your girlfriend, your wife, your children, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a crack. It's my turn to sing, so I'm gonna try to sing a song that a lot of people have heard by somebody very famous. And see what you tell me what you think. Okay, so I'm gonna take a crack at this. Woo! See, me. I've been dealing with little throat issues too. No excuses though. Only reasons. Only reasons.
There you go.
All right. Well, wish me well.
You got it. You got it.
Here we go. She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her. She's got a way of pleasing. I don't know why it is, but there doesn't have to be a reason anyway. She's got a smile that heals me. I don't know why it is, but I have to laugh when she reveals me. She's got a way of talking. I don't know what it is, but it lifts me up and we are walking anywhere. Comes to me when I'm feeling down, inspires me without a sound. She touches me and I can't turn around. She's got a way of showing how I make her feel, and to find the strength to keep on going. She's got a light all around her, oh, and everywhere she goes, a million dreams of love surround her everywhere. She comes to me when I'm feeling down, inspires me without a sound, 'cause it touches me. I get turned around. Oh, yeah. She's got a smile that heals me. I don't know why it is, but I have to laugh when she reveals me. She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her anyway. Yeah.
Yes, man. Yes. I love that, man. I love that. Especially the guitar, man. It's just,
Oh, thank you. She wanted to come out. This is Ruby, and she's like, she gets a little, it seems like she gets jealous. She starts acting up, intonation issues and all that if I don't play her enough. All right.
yeah, shout out to Ruby, man. Oh, yes.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, because I think you're a really terrific interpreter. I remember taking note of your voice and going, man, he gets it, because like I said, I'm also a fan of giving a song a different feel, because you're not at the piano at 2:00 in the morning writing the song, or or in a rush because the label said, hey, you got to give me the song now. And so whatever they were feeling at that moment is not exactly what you're feeling, right? So, and of course I was thinking of Susie at that moment, and so that brings a little smile, and it just a little tenderness. So do you go anywhere when you're singing your songs? Do you get transported?
Man, every song. It takes me to something, and that's the beauty of it, right? Like, I love it when a song takes me to a place, a memory, good or bad, right? And it allows me to, again, that allows me to dig deep and interpret the song, because I can feel that from a different place. So yes, it always transports every single song. I love it.
Wow. That's really cool. That's really cool that you get. I thought I was the only, no offense, weirdo, because I close your eyes, you get transported. The one problem that I do have, and I'm gonna call you out on it, and it's not a bad thing, is when I play guitar, I close my eyes, and my coach was telling me it looks cute when you play guitar, but when you're singing, you need to connect with your eyes. Yeah. And I close my eyes, but you do the same thing.
I do. It's sometimes and I try to open them consciously while mid singing, yeah, that's right. Look at people, but
hey, we're on Zoom. We're on Zoom and YouTube, right?
Right, but I know, but it's performance wise, look at them. But for me, it's I've also seen professional singers close their eyes for the moment, but I have to make them quicker moments instead of half, but I love it though. 'Cause again, that's just me feeling the song. But yes, I definitely do that as well.
Yeah, for sure. And for the record, when you close your eyes, I think you're telling a story, right? And I've seen some of my favorite singers close their eyes too. Celine is one of them that not always, but sometimes she closes her eyes. And I don't remember if Frank Sinatra did it or Pavarotti. I know he's old school. And so I mean, we've got, different favorites and stuff. But But I'm definitely trying to connect with the audience, trying to keep my eyes open. So is there anything else that you're trying to do when you're singing a song? Do you have a mission or like is there something you're trying to achieve when you're singing? Is what I'm trying to get at.
That's a good question. I want the audience to feel what I felt. While singing the song, while first hearing it, I want them to but I want to leave it open-ended, right? I don't want them to feel everything that I felt. I want them to feel something that I felt, but then also interpret it into their own. Because again, I'm just interpreting a song that's already been sung, but now I want them to be able to find their place just like I found my place and be able to connect to the song. So that's usually the mission, just to touch the heart.
Right. That's interesting. Do you have another song that you'd like to do that kind of gives a little example of what you're doing?
Yeah. So this one here, definitely one of my favorite songs here. And
hello, Lynn. Welcome, Lynn. We about to show you something, Lynn. Good timing. No, you show them. I'm about to tell them something, and it's Lounge of Sound. We've got Lone Wolf on the Lounge of Sound. Do you think, bro?
All right. Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I play a song that would never, never end. How I love to dance with my father again. Ooh. When I and my mother would disagree, to get my way I will run from her to him. He make me laugh just to comfort me, yeah. Then finally made me do just what my mama said. Later that night when I was asleep, he left a darling under my sheets. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I play a song that will never, never end. 'Cause I love to dance with my father again. Sometimes I listen outside her door, and I hear how my mama cry for him. I pray for her even more than me. I pray for her even more than me. I know I'm praying for much too much, but could you say him back? The only man she loved. I know you don't do it usually, but dear Lord, she's dying to dance with my father again. Every night I fall asleep, this is all I ever dream. To dance with my father again.
Wow, how you got through that? I don't know how you do that. Woo. Man, folks, this is what they call authenticity. This is truth. Well, I'm gonna give him a few seconds to get his composure because that's real. What you see is real. That's some people are good at masking, giving you corporate music, but when the feels are real, it's authentic, and it's to be applauded because it takes breath control, a mindset, a heart set, and I felt that one, man. For all of those that have lost loved ones, pre and post COVID, we're with you, and man, somebody just asked me, so how do you get through that when there's a song like that? How is there any tips or any wise word on how to get through a moment like that?
Man, first of all, thanks for all the love in the chat too, because some people know. Again, I lost my father back in 2018, so and it's still hard. I'm
so sorry about that, bro.
I appreciate it, and it's fresh, and so just this past November was one of the hardest times for me. But to get back to the question, it's just learning how to feel the emotion without going through it again, right? And that could be a tricky territory because sometimes it brings tears, sometimes it brings that ultimate sadness because of, again, what happened is tragic. But I want to feel the emotion. I know how I felt that day, but I want the song to still come through. So sometimes it takes a little bit of just trying to control yourself, trying to not go relive the moment, but still live in your moment.
That's wonderful. Yeah, not to relive the moment, but be in the moment. It's like I heard a master class. I don't remember who said it, but they said the audience does not deserve for you to slit your wrists, and you don't deserve for them to watch you going through something. So find your catharsis somewhere else, and then when you're singing the song, you're still emoting in a true way that's very authentic, but just know that we're all together, and because we're doing a duty, we're building each other up, right? We're trying to take people to remember, something rather than get lost in the melancholy. It's more like nostalgia. And nostalgia is nice because it helps us. It's kind of cleansing the wounds because death is a trauma, right? And it's not an easy thing to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't remove the wound, but it does help the pain. So yeah. Well, kudos for keeping it together. It's like I started playing guitar and then I noticed, okay, that's a little too much truth, a little too much information right there, and I took it out and I was like, okay, oof. So I'm sorry for that, but at the same time, thank you for sharing something so true. So I think we need a little cleansing of the heart. So I'm gonna do a little just a regular love song. I think it's about time. The Foundits get a little nervy if we don't sing another song. So I'm gonna sing a little Nat Cole because you and I we share this love for this wonderful singer. I'll never be as good as him. Maybe you will because you're younger. you'll get there, but you can take a crack at it. But I definitely want to
pay a little tribute to honor one of our heroes. So here we go. So I'm gonna take a little crack at Nat Cole. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you, and you alone were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me, and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely whenever you are inside. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. Very nice. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. That's from me to all of you. And I got to tell you guys, it's very inspiring to have somebody younger that also enjoys the classics. I mean, a classic song is a classic song, and am I right?
Oh, absolutely, man. Classics are timeless, man. Classics are timeless.
So why we were talking earlier, why do you think songs today, there aren't too many songs that are going to be classics, right? Why do you think that is?
I honestly, and a lot of them are just manufactured for almost attention, more than from their heart. Like there's some songs that you can hear nowadays, it's just far in between, but you can tell it came from somewhere, and it's like
Right.
that's gonna last for some time. But then
Right.
you can tell some are just almost like it's almost this robotic package shipped. We're trying to get onto the trend type thing, and so a lot of songs don't really take time to really pin something down that people
Right.
that's so pivotal that people will remember, and that's kind of how the industry is now.
Right. Renee says the craft, the love for the craft is missing, and I think that's very true. But I think it's also the themes, right? Because maybe later on when we hear you do some spoken word, and we'll see a little example of this, that you can change the medium, but you don't change the sentiment, right? It's kind of like I was talking to another musician, and we were saying how songs of yesterday had a lot of community. And it didn't matter if me and you and a dog named Boo, we are family, songs about us, about, There are a lot more sing-alongs. Songs seem to be more community driven, and now it seems like songs are me, 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 or you, or somebody's stuck in the moment in their room all by themselves, and so there is more. I think the word is less generous and more self-centered. And I'm not saying that all songs are like that, because there's some wonderful. First of all, the technology is amazing. The songwriting is incredible. YouTube has done a wonderful job of training everybody. But I mean, do you think that's true? That the songs maybe 15 seconds or 30 seconds, Instagram or TikTok may have spawned a whole new generation.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like to call the generation right now is like the microwave generation.
Ooh.
You got to have stuff like that. It's got to be quick. It's got to be like, if it don't catch in first 15, 30 seconds, it's not going to catch it all.
Right.
I mean, think about the song lengths too. And I know I'm kind of going off here, but it's like, think about the song lengths too now from back then. You
Right.
can have an actual 4 to 5, 6 minute song back then.
Right.
Most songs now average about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, 2:38, something like that is what
yeah,
they're saying.
they're always under 3 minutes for a reason, because
Right.
having that longer song doesn't keep the attention as much anymore.
Right.
So now we're just trying to ship things out, make something trend, get a certain sound bite going, something that sticks in your head, and then boom, it takes off. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's how everybody goes quote unquote viral, right?
Right. So, how do you stay current? I mean, do you want to show us a song that shows us you stay current, because you're trying different things out, right? I mean, you don't just sing; you do spoken word. I mean,
Yeah.
is this a good moment to showcase a little of your spoken word?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Okay, cool. That'd be great. I think Seaverse will get a kick out of this, because I mean, this is his medium too, right?
It's definitely his medium.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So, this piece here is called Fix Yourself. You're so used to chaotic that peace becomes a threat to you. Let me repeat that. I said, you're so used to chaotic that peace becomes a threat to you. You're so used to broke minds, you won't let a rich mind invest in you. Baby girl, I just wanted to give you the world. So why are you so invested in destroying mine? I mean, I just wanted to build an empire with you, but your soul was seduced by the pleasantries of peasantry. Your presence be toxic. A wonder wasteland of false dreams and missed opportunities. A hot cup of tea tainted with poison. Smells good. Seems good. But it's laced with death-dealing internal tragedies that you have yet to work through with therapy, and you want me to believe that you're there for me? You can't offer money when your account is in the negative at best, so how can you offer love when your soul is soulless? I sobbed less when I saw your spirit was missing solace, and saw less of the woman I fell in love with. I'm not blind, but you staying in my future is something my mind's eyes saw less. See, rose-colored glasses make gray look more appealing. But as I peel back the layers of your appeal, it appears to me you have some darkness within you still. You never learned to starve your darkness, so to feed it, you steal the peace of others. You're the emotional Robin Hood. You steal from the peacefully rich to feed the monsters of your miserable heart, and sadly, that's not where the story gets dark. You got to the point where you hate to see the person you once loved thrive. It's like an internal tear formed and your outward actions showed us how your soul cried as another soul smiled inside. It could never be a clean breakup from you, because you seem to make a mess wherever you go, like muddy shoes on white carpet. Every step is tainted with the dirt. You can't wait to throw on someone's name, and it's a shame. You live your life on social media as if it's a life of fame. And they probably never picture you being cold-hearted, because the pictures only showcase your frame. But if they examine the picture frame, they see the Photoshop skills of an amateur, and the yes men you invest in are the same ones that don't care about how life is going to damage her. Why are your demands high but standards you set for yourself so low? Why do you feel the need to rope good people in only to force them to the slavery of toxic behavior you display and leave them singing mental slave hymns like, let my feelings go? Why do you choose violence against the people willing to fight for you? Why do you run from all the things you wish for? You wish for a man to check off all these boxes, and when they meet them, you become hostile. If they give you a taste of your own medicine, you play victim. When they refuse to retaliate, you slowly kill them. Fix yourself. When chaos is your default, love will never find you. Peace will always retreat when toxicity binds you. The good ones you let go will be the presence that remind you that when you treat people like dirt, that same dirt will eventually find you. So before you invite peace, fix your chaotic ways. Stop inviting those to love you when you have yet to learn how to love yourself. Please love yourself. Hug yourself a little more. No makeup can make up for self-hate, especially when the foundation is poor. No wingtips around the eyes can cause your self-worth to soar, and no mascara can mask errors when the problem resides in your core. Please advise yourself to seek help if peace scares you, but chaos feels like home. Because good people being a victim for your callous heart should never be the case. Don't make them feel as broken as your home. Love should never make you fear. Calmness should never feel wrong. Kindness shouldn't feel foreign to you. Affection shouldn't make you hesitate. And a good man walking into your life should never trigger the PTSD that you have that he never participated in. Fix yourself before you break others. Fix yourself in order to love others. Please, fix yourself. Poem.
On the Lounge of Sound, it's the Lone Wolf. Wow. That was a heavy piece. Somebody said that they liked the puns, the consonants mixed in with the rhymes, not just syllable rhymes, but phrasal rhymes too. Very impressive. That was Kennedy Santos, straight out of Michigan. It's via Canada.
Yes.
So nice. He said he's gonna come jump in, and he liked, obviously he liked as well as everybody else. They liked your message. And so, when you wrote that, where is that coming from? What's the central message that you were trying to convey there?
Yeah, it was definitely from a personal place. Being in a relationship where the love is one-sided, right? And you're trying to love a person that doesn't love themselves. And what happens there is that their chaos and their pain becomes your world as you're just trying to love them. And so that's why the first lines was, you're so used to chaotic that peace becomes a threat to you. It's almost as if I become the threatening or the enemy of your world because you're so used to chaos and pain and everything else, but you have someone walk into your life who doesn't want any of that. They just want to love you. You're not used to it, and so you attack it. And so that was like a relationship that I was in. It was strained and everything else. Yeah. And so, but as we mentioned before, like, it isn't just for relationships, right? It's platonic. You can do friendships and all of that. You don't want to feel that. You don't. So
it's a universal theme. That's what makes things classic, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I don't do spoken word. I mean, I've helped other people with their pieces and whatnot, but I don't do. But because I was preparing for this, somebody asked me, Los, do you sing any poetry? And then somebody had just recently introduced me to a poet that he's long gone. The song is in Spanish, but I thought the theme was very universal, and it's about a tree. It's about it's an older man that writes this song with a sense of nostalgia. He plants a sapling, and he goes through his whole life, how it traverses, right? His mother, his father, his brother, his wife, his children, and then his past, the inner child in him. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a crack at it. It's the first time I've ever done this. But let's see what you think. If the song conveys the innocence, the complexity of life and all that, even though you can't understand the language, maybe maybe the music can provide that narrative, and I'm gonna see if it works. All right, let's.
Yeah.
This is called Mi Árbol y Yo, The Tree and Me by it's Alberto Cortés, and this version was a live version by Jorge Muñiz. So here we go. We all have a sense of nostalgia, stories that remind us of our youth. Hope you like this. Mi madre y yo lo plantamos en el límite del patio, donde termina la casa. Fue mi padre quien lo trajo. Yo tenía 5 años y era solo una rama. Al llegar la primavera, abonamos bien la tierra y lo cubrimos en agua. Con trocitos de madera hicimos una barrera para que no se dañara. Mi árbol brotó, mi infancia pasó y marcó su sombra que tanto creció. Tenemos recuerdos, mi árbol y yo. La, 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 la. Time has gone by. Con el correr de los años, con los pantalones largos, me llegó la adolescencia. Fue la sombra de mi árbol, una siesta de verano, cuando perdí la inocencia. Luego fue tiempo de estudios, con regresos a menudo, pero con plena conciencia, que iniciaba un largo viaje, solo de ir el pasaje, y así me ganó la ausencia. Mi árbol quedó y el tiempo pasó, y hoy bajo su sombra que tanto creció. Tenemos recuerdos, mi árbol y yo. La, 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 la. Muchos años han pasado y por fin he regresado a mi terruño querido. Y en el límite del patio, ahí me estaba esperando, como se espera un amigo. Parecía sonreírme, como queriendo decirme: mira, estoy lleno de nidos. Ese árbol que plantamos hace 20 y tantos años, siendo yo apenas un niño. Aquel que brotó y el tiempo pasó, mientras de mi vida con él se quedó. Hoy bajo su sombra que tanto creció, tenemos recuerdos. Mi árbol y yo. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crece la palma. La 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 la.
Oh man.
So it's a different take, you know. It's like this person, they grow up under this tree, they leave home, they come back, and then that tree comes to represent so much more, you know. It's like, I once wrote a poem that said, "Stop looking at my leaves, for my health is in my roots."
Oof. Ooh.
And so sometimes that's what we need to do, is we need to find those roots, and you just, if you want to know, check in with somebody, check in, how do they attribute honor or not to their roots, right? So that's why we're really enjoying having you here, and we still have some time. So if you got other songs, let's do a little speed round if you want.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear you do more songs.
Well, I know I'm going back to what we was talking about, current songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to kind of touch on that because there was one current song that I really, really enjoyed doing and recording. So I'll do it here.
Nice.
All right, let me see. Here we go. All right. The scent of your perfume, I thought I was immune. Looking around this room, can't help but see the traces of you. This moment is surreal, yeah. I can't put into words how I feel. Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody's gonna love me quite like you. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna love like this again. You were made for me. Said you were made for me. Think you were made for me. And every day that I get in my feelings this way, I knew it was rare. 'Cause before you I never did care. Don't know what I would do if I had to go on without you. Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody's gonna love me quite like you. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna love like this again. You were made for me. Said you were made for me. Think you were made for me. Made for said you were made for me, just for me. Yes.
Look at that smile. Look, it found it. Come on. Look at that smile. Huh? If I didn't know any better, I'd be saying he's blushing, but it's okay. We're comfortable being who we are, anyway. Thank you so much for sharing that. Somebody is saying that they were waiting for that song, so thanks for making that happen for them. It's nice when the audience kind of gives us a little validation, right?
Yes.
So somebody said looking us in the eyes with full confidence. You better saying. And Kennedy Santos asks, any tips on how you work on your melisma, your melismatic runs, great ornaments, and your phrasing? How do you answer that?
I would like to ask, what is melisma?
The little runs that you do,
Okay.
So Beyonce is very melismatic, right? Christina
Yes.
Aguilera is very melismatic. So melismas are the ornaments that we give, and every idiom has it. R&B has it. Flamenco has it. We have the different. So how do you work on your melisma?
Man, just experimenting with different notes. I will tell you one thing. I used to take on like little TikTok challenges and everything else. Speaking of TikTok last time, but they would do like different run patterns, and I was like, I can't do that. So I would just listen to it, and I would slow down and run in my head. So if I slow down and run in my head, then I can hear every single note. For instance, where there was one run where it'll go like, be on my way. So it was like going all the way down. But in my head, I had to go,
the steps.
So I had to take it step by step. And that's
articulating the steps.
Right? Yeah, and that's how I work on runs.
Very good. Yeah, Eric Arsenault is a good resource if people want to check out, going at the so there's he did a wonderful job of transitioning, going from your gut to the chest to the mixed voice and up into the head, and so you want to make it so that the steps are not the vocal flip. You don't want like yodeling. You're doing a verbal flip here, right? It's kind of like a bicycle kick where you put one leg down as the other one's going up. But what he's doing is he's using his diaphragm not just to push, but also to restrain and constrain. So one school of thought is that the diaphragm works to hold or to push the air out. But when you think of it as allowing the air out, then you're not compressing too much. And that's what I've been noticing of him, is that he's not overly compressing, and in that way he can do the runs and not get stuck in that middle passaggio, which is where we tend to catch up, right? Yes. And I'm looking at you, Clarence Lee. You like singing in falsetto, and Kennedy's always been asking. Kennedy's working on his vocal transitions too, and so this is a good example. This is kind of like a masterclass. You guys are get to hear, and then hopefully I broke it down enough that you guys understand a little more. So basically, you need enough support, vocal support, that you're not pushing, you're just letting the air out, kind of like a balloon.
I love that.
Right, and then so the more you stretch it, the higher it's going to sound, and then the closer you let the vocal folds, if you open them more, you're going to get the baritone, and then so you pull it, right? And how do we get that vibrato? Vibrato is you push that balloon, you get that, right? So that's kind of what it. Hopefully, did I explain it okay? What you're doing, your melismatic runs?
No, that actually makes sense. That was better than I can explain it, honestly.
Well, you don't have to explain it because you're doing it.
Mine is my ear, so it's like sometimes I don't I do it, but I'm like I have no idea how to explain that.
That's how good he is. That's so Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A. I'm using him as my PowerPoint. Exhibit A.
Right.
Well, that's wonderful. We need those examples, and so there's your good example. So use proper support. Don't overly compress. Don't slam those tissues, and then just breathe and just allow the air out. And if you notice his notes, they sound true all the way through the middle passaggio going up into the head voice. And there you go. Easier said than done, though.
Very much easier said than done. For sure.
Where we at? We still got a little bit of time. So should we keep the show going? Whose turn is it? Well, you just sang. So, okay, let me see if I can do a more modern song. This is something that I've never sang, and hopefully we can, we're talking about, going back and forth, and I'm a little older, but I'm going to try a more, technically more modern song, even though it's been a while. It's a little Ed Sheeran, right? Has that been out? Thinking Out Loud? Is that an old song? All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. When you loved it. Let me start again. Hang on. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I'll be loving you till we're 70. heart could still be less hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of your hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just want to tell you I am. Honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. Thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me just the same. 'Cause honey, your soul can never grow old, it's evergreen, yeah. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. Thinking about it, people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand, baby, baby, now. Take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. Thinking out loud, maybe found love right where we are. Little guitar, I wish I was playing that. Pretty nice break. La 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 la. Sounds like a classic guitar, huh? So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Ooh, darling, place your hand on my beating heart. Thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are. And we found love right where we are.
Yes, sir. That's a tough song.
It is a tough song. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe it's a different tessitude than me. He's a little different. He's a little different, man.
He'd be up there for a while.
It's like that middle passaggio. It's that middle passaggio. It's like that's a killer, man. Him, Luis Miguel. There's a couple of guys that like it. They like it up right there. And it's like the fourth. I think it's a fourth. What do you call it? Fourth octave, which is the toughest for men. You know, especially if you're somewhere around. He likes it right around G, D, A. You know, it's like right there. You can feel that.
Is that still technically first tenor?
I think it is. It's just I don't know, but it's in that middle passaggio. It's before that break. You know, it's like right before that break, before the fifth.
Yeah, I was like, because it's in a weird spot, but it's like when you have to hold it there. It's different from just hitting it and going back.
Right.
and then just hold it and staying there.
Right.
So yeah, that's definitely
Wow. This is turning out to be a little masterclass, guys. It's like we're breaking down the different
yeah.
vocal breaks and all that. Well, you guys are getting your double your money.
Hey,
How's
there
that?
you go, right?
If you don't like it, you get double your money back. How's that?
There you go. Yeah, yes, I love that.
Just a reminder to like and subscribe if you liked Antwane Harrow, the Lone Wolf. If you loved his music, don't forget, this is going to be here on YouTube for perpetuity. So you can come back and check out the replay. If you made comments, you're going to be able to find the comments right there. See, what did I say? Did I say it right? Did I spell it? Whatever. You can go back and see the answers. Maybe sometimes we take a little longer to, but if you like and subscribe, it means a lot to us because that way you get to hear wonderful artists such as the Lone Wolf, and it would mean a lot to us. And not only that, but this is where you find out where the next event is. And just as a reminder, the next event is Saturday, January 4th, 2025, in the new year. And we're going to have Kim Redden, the Lone Wolf, Lady Coco. I believe Lady Mo is in the audience tonight. Everybody say hello to Lady Mo, SDM Planning. She is SDM Planning, the one and only Lady Mo. And I'll be there too because I think I'm manning the board, the soundboard or something like that. Something like that. You guys are going to have to remind me. Anyway, we're back. And, either it's up to you. Either the show ends or what do you guys think? Another song from Lone Wolf? What do you guys think? Answer it really quick. Somebody said A Lover's Journal. Renee. What do you think? You up for it?
I was thinking about that. I was either
Were
thinking
you?
about.
There you say officially.
Yeah. So A Lover's Journal. It was either gonna be that or Jealousy. So what those two songs are is basically these are original songs that I've actually written.
Well, tell you what. Why don't we do one? I'll do another song, and then you come back. I owe Shirley a song. I forgot. I didn't forget, Shirley. I didn't. So he can do a song. I'll do Arthur's theme, like I promised you. And then when we come back, he can do another song. How's that? Deal?
All right.
All right. We're going to shift gears, and we're going to let him take over. He's the one and only Lone Wolf on the Lounge of Sound.
All right. Let me see if I can actually find it. Let me see. It looks like I cannot find. Oh, maybe I got it. Let me see here. I don't actually see where the instrumental is. I tell you what, I'll do the other song and I'll locate the instrumental first. So I'll kind of do Jealousy first, and then I'll come back to A Lover's Journal there. Although I'm sorry, Renee, but I can't find it right now. All right, let's see. I'm jealous of the way you're dressed, the way it touches your skin. I'm jealous of the way the lip gloss kisses where my lips should have been. I'm jealous of your perfume, well, 'cause it's not my scent. I'm jealous in so many ways that it doesn't make sense. I'm jealous of your bed when it makes you feel at peace. I wish that it was me to infiltrate your dreams. I'm jealous of your pillow cause I wish it was my chest. I'm jealous of your mirror cause it gets to see the best of you. And it's true, I might be a little petty. It's true, oh it's true, that all these small things caused my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. Wow. I shouldn't be jealous, but I am. All the things that I just mentioned been closer than I've been. I admit that I'm tweaking, baby, I hope you understand that I think about you like day and night and that I'm your biggest fan. Cause I love the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I love the way that you dress, I love the way your energy just sinks with me. I might be obsessed and yes, it might be unhealthy, but I miss you the minute that you left me. Miss you every minute, every second. Baby girl, I can't help it. I wanna be the thoughts you think of, wanna be the dreams you dream of. What else can I be? This obsession is real high. This obsession is real tough. Baby got me in my feels, girl. Definitely I can't chill, girl. Emotionally concealed, girl. But since you walked into my life, I've never been the same. Inscribed you on my soul and on my heart, tattooed your name. You might call me crazy, but you're the reason for my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. Wow, my jealousy. You're the reason for my jealousy, yeah. You're the reason for my jealousy. Oh. Bye.
Let's keep the show going. It's a happy Friday. Once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up, it's still with you, even though you left your way across town, wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. After he dances, he visits all of his life. His master's poison deep in his heart. He's just a boy, living his life one day at a time. He's showing himself a pretty good time. He's laughing about the way they want him to be. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love. Little sax. Caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do, when you're gone and dream the moon in New York City. I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love. You're up, bro. Did you find your other song?
So, huh?
Did you find your other song?
I did not. I think my computer deleted it, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I got the actual one with the words, but I don't have like the literal instrumental. So I have one other original then.
Well, there you go.
So I said I will go ahead and just kind of get that in there.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and take the opportunity to thank everybody for coming. He's going to close out the show, and then after that, we're going to give you guys 2 thumbs up and a round of applause because we're very grateful that you guys showed up for my new friend and Found It for Life. This is Antwane Harrow, a.k.a. The Lone Wolf. He's not so lonely anymore because he's got all of you and all of me, and we're welcoming you back anytime you want to come back, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I enjoy being here, and I want to thank everybody as well too. So, love the support, love all the love that's going in here. Appreciate it so much.
Absolutely, you deserve it, bro. Let's finish the show. Let's do it in style, yes, Lone Wolf style. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Lone Wolf.
Caught up in a moment, I know what you're thinking. We shouldn't feel this, baby, what you saying? We both just left relationships. We should take some time, get to know ourselves before our paths align. But I don't mind. I've been down this road before. With you I will explore and spend some time. I don't wanna move slow, I just wanna be on go. I don't wanna move in slow motion, cause if I get the chance to be more than your friend, to be your man, I'ma take it there. I don't wanna move in slow motion, cause if I get the chance to be more than your friend, to be your man, I'ma take it there. Caught up in the moment. Hold up, I know what you're about to say. We were just friends the other day, but baby girl, ask yourself why wait? Life don't pause and there's no delay, so baby, don't you hesitate. Baby, I'm the team that you should play for. What you waiting for? I know you feel it's feeling all in your core. Ain't no starting in front of you, another feeling becoming so real. We'll be chill, so let's seal the deal for sure. Seal the deal for sure. You got my heart, I'm sincerely yours. If you want me, you can have me. I'm sincerely yours. I don't wanna move move in slow motion. Cause if I get the chance to be more than your friend, to be your man, I'ma take it there. I don't wanna move in slow motion. Cause if I get the chance to be more than your friend, to be your man, I'ma take it there. Bounce with me like, I just wanna be your man, yeah. I just wanna be your man, yeah. I just wanna be your man, be your man. All right.
What do you guys think? It's Lone Wolf on the Lounge of Sound. Was that great or what? That was great. That was awesome. Round of applause, round of applause. Thank you for being here, my new founded, the Lone Wolf. Not so lone. We run as a pack. We all family. It's we, not I, and all for the love of music. Thank you so much for kicking off our new slogan. Wow,
Yes,
how great
sir.
was that?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank y'all.
2 thumbs up, everybody. See you in 2 Fridays. We're going to have Ingram Street here next on the Lounge of Sound. We got some great surprises coming up. You guys ready? Bye. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there.
See ya.